Welcome to your weekly look inside Hilltopper Athletics. I'm your host, Jack Connolly, and today I'm joined by alum and 11th year head women's basketball coach, Riehl. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate it. Excited.
Congrats on getting your first win in conference play. What does it mean mentally for you guys to pick up a win against a hard-fought Western New Mexico team that was not going to give it to you guys?
I think mentally it was a really positive for our group, especially the nature of how we had to win. You know, winning close games for our team is really huge. And we, early in the season, we weren't able to capitalize on a close game against Regis. And coming out Saturday, and being able to be up, lose the lead, be down, fight back, and then hold on in the fourth quarter and make big plays offensively and get stops. I do think it's something that we can build on, give us a little momentum heading into the next two conference games.
You spoke about that complete game. Turnovers have kind of been your kryptonite this season. As a coach, what does it feel like to see that first complete game for the entire 40 minutes?
Yeah, turnovers have been a struggle for us. You know, I thought turnover and ball control in the second half against Western was really good. I think we had 10 at halftime, and I think we ended with 16. So the ability to only have 6 in the second half, and that just gives us more opportunities offensively, and it gives us less time that we're defending them. And they were a really tough team to defend, super athletic, and got downhill really easily. So, you know, that we won by a 3-possession game. Those 4 extra turnovers that we limited and didn't have, that could have been the difference between winning and losing.
Bella Muscaril is coming off a back-to-back double-digit scoring efforts and posted season highs in minutes and points. What is the key that has been making her so effective in these past couple games?
I think it's just her mindset and her mentality. I mean, I think we all knew that Bella had this type of ability. It's just mentally her going out and being physical and aggressive and not settling. And so I think that's what you've seen. She's been super aggressive, her movement super confident. She's one of the smartest players on the floor, great passer. Really helps us with spacing and controlling the ball on the perimeter, and she's got a really nice outside shot. So really happy for her and pleased with her growth the past 3.5 weeks. And obviously she was a huge catalyst for our success, and so figure out how to keep that going and get that Bella every game.
Rufus Milner, Gary, and Muscaril each scored 13 points each and shot 16 of 24 from the field. Going forward, will this be a trio that you can lean on as a coach to get you to score for you guys consistently night in and night out?
I think the thing is that the shots that they got, you know, I think that's the biggest thing, is that they were really selective in the shots that they took. And so Jada and Morgan, they've got to get in the paint. You know, if teams push them outside of the paint, the shooting percentage doesn't look as good. And so I thought they were really committed to making sure that they got the shots that they needed to get for us to be successful. And so I think a lot of that is just an awareness and understanding, a level of commitment to knowing where they need to get on the floor to have the greatest level of success. Certainly those 3 kids have to score points. You know, if you've watched our games and you've seen our score columns, we struggle sometimes to score points. The 3 of them scoring points really, really helps us. And then you throw in Ronnie at the 3-point line and Lauren Catherman when she gets going, and the rest of the supporting crew, and now things get a little bit easier.
Looking ahead to next week, your team goes on the road first time in conference play to face Midwestern State. How are you planning on getting your team ready?
This is always a challenging week for St. Ed students. So, you know, when you've been here as long as I have, 20 years, and obviously a student athlete myself, you know the toll that the academics takes. So I think making the week shorter is important. Our games change to Saturday and Monday, so that makes a really long week. So I think, how can we make the week shorter for their focus and concentration, allow them time and space to focus on academics. We'll probably get started with our normal routine on Wednesday. And so it will be a normal week for us, with, a couple added days of weights and conditioning and just some fundamental work. I don't really focus too much on opponents. It's more about us. It's what we're doing to be successful, and we don't change our system or our process. The weeks look the same. We'll start worrying about Midwestern on probably Wednesday or Thursday. We'll introduce them and really start to pay attention to tendency, preferences, and what players want to do. And it'll be a normal week for us, as normal as it can be with the pressures of finals.
Speaking of the future, what can you say about the 3 guards that you signed last week? Bailey Featherstone, Janiah Perkins, and Addie McCormick.
Yeah, great freshman class for us. All local kids. Addie from Georgetown, Bailey from Round Rock, and Janiah a little further from San Antonio. I think the first thing is that they're great St. Ed's kids, and for us that means, do they fit our value system and our culture? So I think that's important. I think the second thing is they all love the game, and we're trying to find kids that really want to play basketball, that love basketball, that want to be in the gym. They're gym rats. They want to perfect their craft, and so I think it was a fit on both sides. It was a culture fit, great character, high academic kids, all on academic scholarships as well, and good basketball players and kids that want to get better. And so really excited about those 3. It's going to be a great freshman class for us.
Last but not least, what's something about you that nobody on the team really knows about?
We've gone through all of it, and I don't know that I'm a pretty open book. The other day, I had a Starbucks cup in my hand at walkthrough Saturday morning early, and they didn't know my go-to Starbucks drink. So a few of them know now. So it's a non-fat latte, venti, non-fat latte, 2 Splendas.
Every time, you never switch it up?
Never switch it up. Never switch it up.
All right, thank you, Coach. I appreciate you taking the time to join me.
Appreciate it.